But what marched the intervening quarter century, and that which made Cena the GOAT, is nothing less than the sacred currency of professional wrestling.
انت جوا مصارع يعني اليوم اول ما فتحنا عيننا عرفنا انه مين جوا مصارع جون سينا. بالذات جيل يعني فهمتي؟
He hears you, feels you, loves you, every last one. John Cena is the GOAT!
Welcome to Capital One Arena in Washington, D.C. in partnership with Events DC. It is Saturday night's main event presented by Minute Maid. Bring the juice. Beyond Cena and Gunther, also in action tonight, the WWE Undisputed Champion Cody Rhodes. The American Nightmare will battle the massive, powerful NXT champ Ola Femi. In a compelling match, Bayley goes up against a rising star. Sol Ruka has incredible athleticism. Will it be enough to overcome the four-time world champion Bayley? And the World Tag Team Champions, AJ Styles, Dragon Lee, they've been so impressive. Now, they face the young and confident pairing of NXT's Javon Evans and TNA's Leon Slater. And Gunther has arrived. He's tournament rivals to earn this most coveted spot. John Cena's final opponent, Gunther says he's gonna make him give up. Welcome inside the Saturday night's main event, Joe Tessitore, alongside the 2026 soon-to-be Hall of Famer, Stephanie McMahon. Steph, I know you're gonna modestly deflect what I say here, but in 2003, you helped save the early stages of John Cena's career. You believed in his unique talent. How do you describe what this means to these fans, to you, to the industry tonight?
Oh my God, it is absolutely electric in this building here tonight. Every single person here, all of the celebrities you've seen, the fan edits that they've done. I mean, we are here to pay tribute to a true legend, the GOAT, the never-seen 17, John Cena.
Seth, there are few in the industry who care more about the development of young talent than you and John, and that is what he wants showcased on this card. We are about to see some rising stars.
We are, and it's very fitting for John Cena to want his very final night to be about featuring who's up and coming, who is the next batch of superstars. John Cena has said on interviews he wants to shake the hand of the person who becomes the 18-time WWE champion.
Are you ready to get after it here?
Oh, I'm ready!
Are you ready, Washington, D.C.? Let's do this!
You gotta say it different. You gotta say, I have one question for all of you. Are you ready?
Georgia, weighing in at 222 pounds, he is the undisputed WWE champion, the American Nightmare, Cody
Ladies and gentlemen, it is only appropriate that we kick off Saturday night's main event tonight for the man who took the WWE Championship from John Cena at SummerSlam. Two-time WWE Champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Hello everybody, welcome to ringside. I'm Michael Cole, he's Wade Barrett, two men who have a long history with John Cena. I have goosebumps as we get set for an historic and emotional night.
Goosebumps for the entire arena, and I'm sure everyone sat watching at home. There's one person in this building who cannot afford to be emotional, though. Ironically enough, that's John Cena himself, loving massive attacks against the merciless gun.
You want to talk about emotional? Cody Rhodes has gotten very emotional over the past couple of months because of this issue with Drew McIntyre. It's forced him to make it rational. Sometimes rash decisions like taking on the man he faces tonight.
Interesting choice of words. Let's go back to Roman Reigns, who held the WWE title for 4
ربطت
years.
اليوم في اليوتيوب تقدرون تدخلوا على قناة اليوتيوب الرسمية حق WWE وتتابعوا العرض اليوم. تدخلوا على قناة اليوتيوب تلاقون العرض موجود ببلاش بدون أي شيء. فهمتوا؟ فادخلوا على قناة WWE الرسمية وتتابعوا العرض. اليوم عرض جون سينا الاعتزال. ادخلوا على قناة اليوتيوب حق WWE اللي كانت البثوث المباشرة تلاقون البث شغال ببلاش بدون أي شيء.
From NXT, Femi, who won his second NXT championship last Saturday night when he beat Ricky Saints at NXT Deadline. This is a man, Wade, who joined WWE only 3 years ago as part of our Next in Line program. He was a great college athlete, winning shot put competitions at the University of Alabama. Shawn Michaels told me earlier today he has never seen anyone take to this business so quickly, like the ruler of Femi.
Entered this industry 3 years ago and has cut through it like a hot knife through butter, but make no mistake, this is the biggest test so far for Femi. Over for many people, the future while he faces the now in Cody Rhodes.
Femi telling me earlier today that I belong here. It is symbolic that it's John Cena's end.
Oh, but she's doing this one.
Femi, who said he patterns his life after his father, who is watching tonight live in Nigeria. Also, a man who's been a WWE fan his entire life and cannot believe the fact that Femi is going to be in the ring in the final night of John Cena's career. So, wait, tell me about Femi. What does he bring to the game? What does Cody Rhodes have to look out for?
Atmosphere. They're trying to back Cody Rhodes. We've seen one tie-up already, and immediately to answer your question, Michael Cole, it's the overwhelming, intolerable power of Femi that showed right off the bat, and that's what has this audience worried on Cody's behalf.
Well, Cody Rhodes has proven that he can take the best of the power game. Remember his great rivalry with Brock Lesnar, of course, the rivalry with John Cena as well, and Roman Reigns. The side headlock now applied by Cody Rhodes. Femi just looking to overpower the undisputed WWE champion. There's the quickness of Rhodes. Right to the midsection. Oh, look at Femi! Closing that big ball-like hand around the floor of Cody. Cody is up. Cody is down the Irish Coast backbreaker. And Femi is countered up for the great Sheamus.
The only point to this one, it is not even close. It's a 10-second round to over Femi, who is now mowing down the WWE champ.
Body shots followed by an elbow to the back of the neck. And this is that methodical pace that Over Femi loves to put into play as we take another look at the power of Femi.
Yeah, it's a staggering amount of power that is simply not something that is matched often in this industry. That's the key to why Over Femi has devoured everything in his path thus far.
And wait, remember Femi warned Cody Rhodes, when the bell rings, you won't be looking at potential. You're going to be looking at inevitability. The future is now for Over Femi.
Over sees it as completely poetic that as one top guy of this industry taps out in John Cena, another man is here to pick up the slack. And that man is currently dominating the best in WWE QB1 Cody Rhodes.
And Femi now with a massive deal, sending the WWE champion across the ring. And Rhodes is stunned here by the early power and onslaught of Femi.
A lot of people talk about this being a massive test for Over Femi. We could be wrong. This could be the start of a generational takeover at the top of the industry. It's exactly the kind of
look at that! Cody went for his power slam and it was blocked by Femi.
Femi's clearly done his homework because nothing Cody usually relies on is working.
And Cody's got to kick out. What would a win mean for Over Femi tonight?
Completely wipes out any perception that this guy still needs to learn. If he beats the absolute best we've got in Cody Rhodes, the kingdom is all yours, Over Femi.
Cody wants to be QB1. He wants to take out all-comers, play all the battles, but again, it needs to focus against Femi tonight, who just delivers a white and drops Cody to his knees.
Shot in the ribs for Over Femi's registering to someone but it's less of a grimace compared to the face of Cody Rhodes, etched in pain.
Look at this. Femi with one arm. And again, knee right to the spine of Rhodes. Covered out by Over Femi. From the leg and a kick out by Cody.
It's just been a walk in the park thus far for Over Femi. The threat with young superstars stepping up to this level is always that they're going to be consumed by the moment, by that giant spotlight. Over Femi has just walked into this arena with the world spotlight on him and owned it.
By the way, that's one of the things about Femi. He never seems out of his element. We date back to when he was the breakout tournament winner at NXT, or the Iron Survivor winner, or the NXT North American champion. No moment was ever too big for this man. Cody lands on his feet, needs to try to rally here. The champ's in trouble. Oh, now help. Sidesteps Femi, shoulder first to the post.
Has done Cody Rhodes thus far. Usually it's plain sailing, but Cody can dig deeper than most as well as the champ.
Up and over the 300. There's a power slam by Cody Rhodes, who now wants to build some momentum in this matchup. Cody measuring Femi off the second rope. Cody, cover! Cover! Femi kicks out at two.
This is that durability of Cody Rhodes coming to the fore. Just a perfectly executed undercutter. And hands off to Over Femi, who was equal to it. But this one has spun on a dime.
Yeah, Cody Rhodes, over so many traits that he shares, of course, with John Cena. One, that resilience that he's showing here tonight. Went for the cutter again, caught by Over Femi. Now Femi sent through the second rope into the floor.
There's an element of learning from Over Femi, which partly
A
explains
straight right by Femi, dropped Rhodes in his tracks.
There's more of an elbow elbow smash to the jaw of Cody Rhodes, but the effects are exactly the same. Cody Rhodes with all that momentum just wiped out. Perfect timing from Obafemi, who may well have been playing a little possum there against the veteran.
And Cody Rhodes, though, the veteran, ducks underneath, grabs the rope, Femi out to the other side of the floor. Cody suicide dive, takes Femi down, and now Cody Rhodes is starting to feel it.
Right there, taking the big man down. And questions now about the durability of Obafemi as he's been peppered with shots. Wait a second, what speed?
What are you talking about? Oh, what a spine buster! Cover! And a kick out by Rhodes!
I'll tell you right now, Cole, the spine buster, as impressive as it was, we know about it. It was the speed of Obafemi following Cody into the ring there that really got himself into the opportunity to nail the spine buster. That's the deceptive part about this huge human being, the explosive movement.
He gave Cody no space.
There's no way Cody came into this match against a man as big and powerful as Obafemi, expecting to be outmaneuvered. Outmuscled? Yes. Outmaneuvered? Hell no.
Well, especially against a man who's been in this business 3 years. There's the drop down by Cody. Big right hand by Rhodes. And now Femi gonna drive Cody up over the top rope, and Cody right in front of our announce desk.
Cody's hurting here. This is no good. I just look at the eyes of Cody. They're kind of glassy already.
Well, he's favoring his ribs, Wade, and Obafemi, the ruler at 6'6", 310 pounds, launches Cody Rhodes with an uppercut. Right over the table.
Just a sprinting European connecting to the jaw of Cody Rhodes.
Cody's been busted open. Cody's ear busted open off that uppercut by Femi.
There's steel tables, a lot of sharp edges, and Cody's caught something incredibly badly. Now Obafemi smells blood and tastes blood, and the end may be nigh.
Look at this, Femi all the way. Cody Rhodes again. Here's the cover. And a kick out. What a match to kick off Saturday night's main event. Obafemi, the future of this industry. One of the reasons that John Cena, one of these young stars to be featured on this card tonight. And you saw again the concern as it comes to Rhodes, a busted eardrum.
Well, you know for a fact Cody Rhodes is never going to give up in a match like this, but he must be regretting accepting it in the first place.
اللي يفوزوا أول بطل.
But I get your point. Oh, Cody able to land on his feet, up to the top rope. Avalanche Cody cutter. Very kicked out.
And that is exactly what tasting your own blood can do. One of two things happen. You either panic and retreat into your shell, or if you're in that very early category, remove up the gears. McIntyre has insisted he's been screwed over by Cody Rhodes and WWE.
McIntyre on his backside. McIntyre not only ruined the match for Rhodes, he ruined it for Femi as well. And now a Cody cutter to McIntyre. And the ruler with a choke slam. That damn McIntyre, the hypocrite, ruined this great match as his obsession with Cody Rhodes continues.
ما خسر كود. شوف حتى لو بالدي كيو اللي انضرب بالدي كيو هو اللي يفوز.
Of all the nights for McIntyre to pull that stunt.
McIntyre got exactly what he came for. Let's face it, we're in Cody's night, we're in Oba's night, like a stain on John Cena's night.
اليوم احترام وادب اغلى شيء بالحياه. اليوم حيكون كذا.
present. Femi is the future. But wait, I don't believe Femi coming into the present. We're too far away.
A way to enter the top level of this industry. Femi may dominate here for the next 15 plus years. That was incredible. I don't think for a second the issues between Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre are going to win tonight.
Cody Rhodes, the man who is QB1, the man who hopes to replace John Cena. Already has the face of WWE. How impressed are you with Femi?
It's absolutely fantastic. We know about the physical gifts of the man. What we didn't know is the fact that he can step into the biggest spotlight against the best in the industry and simply overwhelm the WWE champ. Femi has a bright future in WWE.
You know, John Cena says this isn't the end. It's the beginning. Time to shine the spotlight on the stars of tomorrow like Femi or the woman who will be in the ring coming up next. The spectacular high flyer known as Soul Ruka of NXT picks up a 8-time world champion with a Hall of Fame resume. Stanley, they're in action live coming up next. Meanwhile, the last time is almost here. Rapidly approaching the final match in the legendary career of John Cena.
It is the end of an era. Cannot believe our friend John Cena is about to wrestle in his final WWE match.
John, you can't see us, but we can see you.
It has been so inspiring to see what you've done from the doctor of thugonomics to ultimately the greatest of all time.
An absolutely incredible career. You work so hard and you do it with integrity.
You inspired so many people. You won a ton of championships. Almost impressive enough for me to forget the fact that you're a die-hard Patriots fan. But hey, I guess no one's perfect, including the 07 Patriots.
John Cena, it's your boy Big Snoop Dogg. You know what it is. Congratulations, loved one. I'm gonna smoke one. Matter of fact, I'm gonna blow one for the pole one.
I gotta warn you, when you enter the grocery store or step into your garage, there's no entrance music at all in retirement unless you play it yourself on your AirPods. So, that's a free tip from me to you. Congrats again, pal.
Congratulations, John, on an amazing career. What you've done for the sport and for WWE is just insane. You're a legend. Congratulations.
Montreal, it's fight weekend. Friday Night SmackDown broke the first punch.
You got it!
Then,
Welcome to Saturday night's main event.
Saturday night's main event goes for the knockout.
Unbelievable!
WWE hits back-to-back nights at the Bell Center. All action, all weekend. Tickets on sale now.
Last time is now.
الشاي ما سوى خير. المفروض ما يكون في اعلانات هذا العرض. سي ام بانك اليوم أريد أن أشكر جون سينا شخصيا. لم أكن لأفوت هذه الليلة لأي شيء في العالم مهما كانت. كنت مشغولا. هذا صديق وفي والله.
Everyone's gotta tell. WrestleMania Vegas. It's anyone's game.
Hey John, it's Kurt Angle. I personally want to congratulate you on an incredible career. You are legendary, my friend.
To get in the ring with John Cena is a privilege. And you got a frame for life.
Thank you for always giving your time to us. Thank you for answering every single question. It'll mean more than you'll ever know.
The utmost respect and love to John.
Thank you for always being true to who you are. You've always been a role model to me, a role model for everyone in this industry.
From my family to yours, I want to say we love you.
You are so much more than John Cena, the professional wrestler. You are a remarkable man, and I couldn't be more proud to know you. Thank you for everything.
I certainly wouldn't be back here if it wasn't for you. Contrary to popular belief, you've always inspired me to be back and be in your presence as you gracefully exit this wonderful circus of a business. As always, I'll just follow your lead. Thank you, John.
You know, Washington, D.C. invokes the images of great presidents, four of which are forever etched in immortality on Mount Rushmore. When it comes to the Mount Rushmore of professional wrestling, John Cena has a spot there as the GOAT. I want you to take a look at the career of John Cena. Of course, the headline is always Wade, 17-time record-setting world champion. But look at some of these other numbers.
Yeah, incredible. Has done everything in this game. A Grand Slam champion, breaking records left, right, and center since his debut 8,500 days ago back in 2002.
John Cena's final match, moments away. Well, attention, C-Nation. Celebrating the champ's last ride with a WWE Ultimate Edition John Cena final match action figure from Mattel Creations. Each made-to-order figure comes with a soft, good shirt that reads, "The last time is now." 3 interchangeable heads and 3 swappable sets of hands. This limited opportunity only lasts through December 31st, so if you want some, come pre-order some now at MattelCreations.com. The stars are out here tonight for Cena's final match, including our friend from the Indiana Pacers, Tyrese Halliburton, enjoying the show here tonight in Washington, D.C. How about John Bernthal, the actor, of course, Walking Dead, the Punisher, and the Bear as well. John and his family enjoying the show tonight. And my old friend Wade is here as well. I haven't seen him in many years. Chuck Zito, the stuntman, the actor, of course, part of Sons of Anarchy. Chuck Zito in the house here tonight.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, being accompanied by Lyra Valkyria. From San Jose, California, Bailey.
The first ever women's Grand Slam champion, the 4-time world champion, Bailey, is here tonight. Interesting statistic when it comes to Bailey. They're hugging a former WWE amongst Chris Stratus and Eve Torres, but Bailey has only lost one time in her career here in Washington, D.C. A very successful record in our nation's capital, but Bailey's been struggling, I guess, internally as of late. Has some good days and bad days.
Yeah, absolutely. Bailey's personality at times has been a little erratic and temperamental of late, but I spoke to her earlier. She seems to be in a good mood, on an even keel, and looking to ball one hell of a show tonight.
Saturday night's main event. presented by Minute Maid. Bring the juice. Bayley has been very vocal on social media the past couple of weeks of how important it is for her to be a part of this night tonight. She grew up as a fan, met John Cena at an autograph signing many years ago, and ended up being a hero of Cena, and now she's leaders who have followed Cena's footsteps to try to train the superstars of tomorrow, including this superstar. You know, you can catch all the NXT superstars in the Tuesday night on the CW, including Soul Ruka. Had a great talk with a 26-year-old earlier today. She was telling me that she didn't know if she wanted to do this. She's only been here 3 years. At the University of Oregon, she was involved in a sport that is known as acrobatics and tumbling. She wanted to be a stunt double. That was the next best thing. And she told me that sport allowed her to prepare herself for the ring.
Yeah, absolutely. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but doing a different sport like the acrobatics and tumbling, it helped her to learn how to catch flying human beings, control their body weight, maybe even catch an errant knee to the nose occasionally. Essentially, that is wrestling training before she ever got anywhere near NXT, which will explain why she's been on the fast track in the brief 3 years that she's been training for professional wrestling.
Had a couple of pins in the Iron Survivor Challenge last Saturday night at NXT Deadline. I asked Soul about tonight. She said, I understand the gravity of the moment. I've got nerves, of course, who wouldn't? But I was handpicked to be here. One of the 4 handpicked to be here tonight. I'm going to show the world that I belong.
It's a very different mentality to that of Obafemi from NXT, who we saw a little earlier, who says he deserves this now, he belongs here, whereas Sol Ruka obviously incredibly grateful for the opportunity. And I'll tell you this.
Oh, nice takedown.
Win or lose tonight. Win, Sol Ruka arrives on the map for good. Lose, and it's an opportunity to figure out your weak spots and grow from them. So you really can't lose if you're Sol Ruka.
So basically what you're saying is Bayley has everything to lose tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's always a high risk. You're competing against someone you are expected to win, and Sol Ruka right in the early goings here. No shocks of her swing with that elite level athleticism of hers.
Waist lock turned into a headlock. Nice transition by Bayley, and now goes to work on the left arm of Ruka, the former NXT Women's North American Champion, longest title hold ever in nearly 200 days. Bayley ducks on her feet, and it's Sol Ruka showing off a little bit. And look at that! Ruka takes down Bayley with the unique Rana, and Bayley in the corner caught off guard a bit.
Unreal agility and aerial ability of Sol Ruka. She has that athletic wow factor. The kind of things that we perhaps at times haven't seen before in this industry.
I asked her what her strength is, right? She said I'm a high flyer. However, I'm extremely tall as well. A tall high flyer, you don't usually think of it that way, but she says it helps her in these types of matchups.
Usually a lower center of gravity will help you with that factor. Incredibly smooth there from Sol Ruka, and something we've overlooked is the corner women on the outside for Bayley, of course, Lyra Valkyria.
Yeah, strange relationship there, right?
Yeah, absolutely. A strange relationship with Sol Ruka and her corner woman here. Sometimes tag partner Zari on the outside, and those two have been kind of beefing on and off a little lately, so keep an eye on that at ringside.
Yeah, they made up this past week, though, and Bayley got caught, got hung up on the apron, and Sol Ruka wisely took advantage.
Movement, Sol Ruka, but Bayley hasn't got an answer for it. Oh,
and again, that athleticism of Ruka on display as she delivers a kick to Bayley.
A step ahead of Bayley from the early goings here.
Oh, nobody home. Bayley stepped out of harm's way and went to the right hand of Ruka.
Nothing athletic about that from Bayley, just good old-fashioned smash mouth. That is how you take down someone with the kind of agility of a Sol Ruka. You make this game a little more even once Sol Ruka is grounded. Veteran smart to Bayley.
Yeah, that's what Bayley has to do tonight. You know, weather that early storm of over-exuberance, perhaps. And now Bayley trying to lift Sol Ruka up on her shoulders, and Sol able to roll through into a pinning combination. That was a nice move there by Sol.
Well, issue with a Sol Ruka coming up from NXT for Bayley. She hasn't got the amount of tape that Sol Ruka has on Bayley to kind of figure out the tricks and games your opponent's going to play.
And Ruka with a kick right to the face of Bailey.
You're right, it really is all about riding out that early storm of a young and excited athlete. Bailey tried to do that, but with the second wind here is Sol Ruca, who looks absolutely golden in that ring already.
And the fans behind her here tonight in Washington, D.C. So, right over the top! Wow! That's highlight reel stuff!
So Bailey trying to sneak out of the way, but Sol Ruca was simply too quick on that flip. Catching Bailey and completely. Let's take another look at this. Just perfect precision timing. And with the full revolution coming down on the top of Bailey's head, wiping out the roll model.
Not sure how many others on the roster can do that today. Went for the splash, the springboard splash. Bailey moved out of harm's way, and now Bailey kicking it into another gear.
Another example of a veteran in the locker room who's been to the top many times, having an extra level of durability that perhaps the kind of opponent Sol Ruca is used to competing against do not have.
Into the corner of the suplex, and Bailey now going to go for the cover and try to knock Ruca off. Grabs both legs, and again another veteran move, not allowing Ruca to put her feet on the rope to force the break. Forcing a kick out.
See that smile on Bailey's face. She knows full well she's taken the sting out of the hornet here. And this is when Bailey can really start going to town and ripping apart this youngster.
And bright lights are on tonight. How do you weather these types of storms? That's what we're going to learn about these young superstars here on Saturday night's main event.
This is a lot of times if you're a young superstar stepping up at this level.
Goal rolling Bailey through. Bailey catches her with a kick.
The bright lights, the veteran, you're in there against the all-timer legend.
Oh, nobody home.
Is this where you start to panic, or is this where you show you have extra gears? It looks like Ruca is doing the latter.
Elbow to the back of the neck, and Ruca with a chop. Bailey across the ring, elbow to Plant Bailey. And another one by Ruca. Ruca beginning to build a bit of momentum here, sending the veteran into the corner. Nice German suplex released by Ruca. And a kip up.
Impressed by the lack of fatigue that Ruca is showing. Getting deeper into the match now, but clearly still has a lot left in the tank.
Well, you know what nerves can do to fatigue as well, right? And you've been there. Now, Ruca, top rope. Oh, yeah. Oh, what a DDT! Talk about innovative. Cover now by Ruca. Is it enough? Bailey's got a kick at it too.
But who the hell even thinks to cartwheel on the top rope, let alone mid-match, and execute a perfect DDT, spiking Bailey on the top of the head? It's unfortunate for Sol Ruca that did not get the win, but the win may be oncoming. Oh God.
Ruca up top, caught by Bailey, and it went Bailey to Bailey. She's finished many opponents with that move. She's won championships with it, and Ruca kicks out, and now Bailey a bit frustrated.
Now panic mode for Bailey, who did not expect this match to be quite so difficult. Getting into those deep waters. Lyra Valkyria on the outside, barking instructions to Bailey. But the brains are scrambled right now. Bailey's fighting on instinct.
There's over 19,000 here tonight in the Capital One Arena, Washington, D.C. for the final night of John Cena's career. This is Bailey and NXT Sol Ruca putting on a show for us here tonight.
Night of history. We're going to glimpse into the future and how bright it is with these NXT superstars we've seen so far.
And Bailey, Ruca delivers an elbow, and Sol Ruca turned inside out by Bailey. Drags her back, center of the ring, hooks the leg now, and Ruca kicks at two, gets the shoulder up as Zaria looks on. You know, no disrespect to NXT, but this is a completely different ball game, ladies and gentlemen. You're in front of over 19,000. It's sold out. It's Cena's last night. The bright lights are on. The stars are here. The celebrities are out. And that is what Ruca has to deal with. Not only Bailey, but this as well.
Yeah, very often in this situation as a youngster, you can get that imposter syndrome. But it looks like
Bailey able to turn things around.
No issues whatsoever for Sol Ruca thus far this evening, but can she score the win? What a win it will be.
Bailey. Look the player with a rose plant. Ruca caught him on running knee. And a shining wizard there by Sol Ruca. Cover now on Bailey. Is it enough? And Bailey kicks out.
Well, Bailey went big with that rose plant. You're absolutely right. But that unreal agility of Sol Ruca found an escape. It's the kind of escape that very few women can pull off. Went up.
look out! Looked like she was going for that soul snatcher, and Bailey made her pretty face first. Rose plant, is it enough? Coming out, hooks both legs on Soul Ruka, and she gets her foot on the bottom of it. Now that way, there's long legs to help her out.
I don't know if that was intentional from Soul Ruka or Bailey just made an unforced error over-rotating there.
And Bailey getting a bit of overzealous there.
I feel like Bailey's just frustrated with herself for not winning the match after that Rose plant. She had it won.
Nice back suplex to Ruka.
Gotta up the ante here. It's no time for panic. It's time to drop the hammer and get the win.
And that's what Bailey's planning to do. She's going up to the top rope. It is Saturday night's main event, correct? Oh, yeah! Oh, and the knees up by Ruka.
It's like a beat too long climbing those turnbuckles, and Ruka now takes victory.
And Bailey able to kick out Soul Ruka. Soul Snatcher! Soul Snatcher! Bailey just rolling out of the way. I don't know if that was unexpected or not.
Bailey has no clue where she's at. Oh!
Here, turns down. Ruka turns it around. Ruka wins! Has knocked off a one-day Hall of Famer in Bailey at Saturday night's main event. All I can say is, wow!
Absolutely incredible from this youngster. Absolutely shining in the spotlight of Saturday night's main event. Take another look at this. Going for the Soul Snatcher. It failed, and this is where Bailey had the match won. Hits the Rose plant, but watch this over-rotation to the pin. Getting too much leverage on the pin allowed Soul to get her feet up. This was the moment she got her knees up from that elbow attempt, and watch this move. A highlight reel, no matter the era, absolutely incredible. A woman changing the game before our eyes. And followed that up with a roll-up to get an incredibly unlikely victory against one of the best in the locker room, baby.
Bailey obviously frustrated, but she understands what happened here tonight. That woman will be a megastar. Soul Ruka, one of the bright lights of Saturday night's main event, wows us all. And now they pay salute to the great John Cena. Even the last time is now Superstar will be open tonight until midnight and tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Don't miss your opportunity to shop the largest collection of John Cena merchandise. The Superstore is located at Gallery Space DC at 737 7th Street Northwest in downtown DC. Don't miss your chance because you can't see them after this. Well, we are all here tonight to celebrate the legendary career of the greatest of all time, John Cena. John Cena on his final match ever against the Ring General.
How would I describe John Cena's career? Well, he's the goat of all goats. The greatest superstar this business has ever seen.
Congratulations, man, setting new standards for the industry that nobody's gonna touch, because there's only one John Cena.
I don't think WWE looks anything like it does today without John Cena. Thank you. We will all do everything in our power to leave it better than you leave it.
Sure, you want to retire? I think you got a few more years in you.
You can't get out of there, man. We don't let you go. What's the matter with you?
Don't f*** it up, John.
John, thank you for all these years. Thank you for feeding me and my family.
I don't know how to repay the man, and I'm gonna miss him immensely.
I probably wouldn't be where I am today without John Cena, considering him one of my best friends in the business. John, all I can simply say is thank you. Thanks for the house.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, the World Tag Team Champions, AJ Styles and Dragon Lee, against the upstarts from NXT and TNA, Javon Evans and Leon Slater. The match is presented by Jimmy John's. Order a toasted pizza sandwich at jimmyjohns.com today. The matchup next. time is up, my time is now. You can't see me, my time is now. It's the franchise where I'm shining now. You can't see me, my time is now. In case you forgot or fell off, I'm still hot, knock your shell off. I'm stacked fat, plus I can't turn the swell off. You can't see me, my time is now. It's the franchise where I'm shining now. You can't see me, my time is now.
سوري؟ سوري يعني ممكن ناكل؟
ما أدري ما أدري.
This January, from Caft in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, 2 epic nights.
WWE fans are ready for Friday Night SmackDown.
1 historic road to WrestleMania.
For the first time in Riyadh, the Royal Rumble.
The weekend that changes everything. Tickets on sale now.
Hey, John, You're an OG now. Just want to thank you for carrying on a legacy and helping the WWE go to levels that it may have never reached without John Cena.
My friend, my brother, John Cena, I want to say thank you. Thank you so much for your contributions, all of your accomplishments, your passion, your commitment. I feel like, you and I have this wild and crazy history, and we've broken records. And man, that has been incredible, and I'll always be proud of that, what you and I were able to accomplish together as a team.
John, I don't know what comes next for you, but I'm sure whatever it is, you will do it at a level no one can match.
So brother, I want to thank you for everything you've done. Go have fun. John Cena, you are the GOAT, and tear that house down, man.
Continued success, my brother, and I'll see you down the road.
No doubt John Cena one day will be joining that woman, Michelle McCool, and the WWE Hall of Fame. She's here in the front row tonight, as is the world's strongest man, Mark Henry, in the house tonight. He's talked about how much John has meant to his career. 23 years ago, that man Kurt Angle said, "Who the hell are you?" And he was answered with, "I'm John Cena." Kurt Angle is here. Eve Torres, one of the great champions in WWE history. The Hall of Famer, Trish Stratus, is here tonight to celebrate the GOAT, John Cena. And who will ever forget Manhattan? ECW's one-night stand. The night that that man, Rob Van Dam, beat Cena for the championship. And the man who patterned his United States Open challenges after that, John Cena, none other than Sami Zayn here tonight. Well, sports teams around the United States have been celebrating John Cena, as have all the WWE fans here tonight. Saturday night's main event is presented by Minute Maid. Bring the juice. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set for John Cena's final match of his career, I'd like to take a moment to thank those who sat next to me to call many of the moments in John Cena's 25-year career. Of course, Wade Barrett here tonight, but I would like a shout out to Taz, the man who sat here and called the first night that Kurt Angle faced John Cena in WWE. JBL, not only an in-ring rival, but a great broadcaster who came up with the moniker Big Match John. Of course, Corey Graves, who sat here with me to call many of the latter parts of John Cena's career, and the legendary Jim Ross and Jerry the King Lawler. Let's go to Joe Tex, Stephanie McMahon.
Thank you very much, Michael. I think Michael's going to have a lot of emotion when he broadcasts his final match here.
Absolutely. Michael, you're doing an incredible job. I know how worried you are. Trust me, you are paying John. You are giving his due.
I always love when you and I are hosting together, and at a certain point I turn to you and say, all right, what's wowed you so far? But I don't think there's any denying what we're seeing out of these NXT performers, Sol Ruca and Oba Femi.
Well, I know Oba Femi certainly brought it to Cody Rhodes, especially when he hit him with that running uppercut over the table. It was crazy. And Sol Ruca, to no surprise, or to everyone's surprise, depending on how you feel, she actually beat Bayley tonight. I mean, it's unbelievable. Her athleticism is off the chart. I never want to be on the receiving end of a soul snatcher, that's for sure.
No doubt about it, Steph. I feel like this is a different major event than we typically have, because it sort of feels like a simple funneling towards one moment of anticipation and excitement. One man, one singular moment. Are you sensing a little something different in the air tonight, Steph?
For sure it's different. We're all waiting for John Cena's final match. I mean, that's why we are all here tonight. Why all of us are paying tribute to John Cena, and the vibe is something so special. And I have to say, John, we can see you for the last time tonight.
It is awesome here in Washington, D.C. That's hosted 7 premium live events through the years, and now this.
Your boy is
Javon Evans. Welcome aboard. This guy doesn't have blood in his veins. He has helium. High flyers are pretty common in this industry. This guy doesn't fly. He floats.
Then he upset me and called me the OG. Oh, I cannot wait for this.
His tag team partner from Bradford, England, weighing in at 198 pounds. He is the TNA X Division Champion, Leon Slater!
The youngest ever TNA X Division Champion at 21 years old. He's from Bedford, England. I talked to him earlier today. He said his family is staying up late in England tonight to watch Saturday night's main event. He talks about his mother, who at 9 years old allowed him to start training for wrestling, would pick him up, drive him to the gym each and every day. He said to me tonight, Mom, this is for you. A shout out to those way in England.
Yeah, this kid is brilliant. Let me just correct you because the Brits are going nuts right now. It's Bradford, not Bedford. People get very upset about that stuff, and we can't give Leon Slater a bad intro. So people in Bradford, don't start rioting. We're on your side. But I always say you can't have enough Englishmen on the show. So welcome aboard, Leon Slater.
Sorry, Bradford. And tonight's tag team matchup is presented by Jimmy John. Order a toasted pizza sandwich at jimmyjohns.com today. Both these men in the ring, 21 years old. What an opportunity.
They weren't even born when John Cena debuted in WWE. That's disgusting.
Their opponents, at a combined weight of 385 pounds, they are the World Tag Team Champions, Dragon Lee and the phenomenal AJ Styles!
AJ Styles, of course, a long history with John Cena, some of the great matches against the greatest of all time. AJ Styles said, I would not miss this for the world. He's also a big fan of Javon Evans and Leon Slater. Remember this man, AJ Styles, the first ever X Division champion in TNA history.
Leon Slater especially, once he set eyes on AJ Styles competing in that X Division, he knew his future was set as a very young man. AJ Styles is absolute idol. How nerve-wracking must this be for the 21-year-old from England stepping into it under this spotlight against the guy he idolized his entire life.
Yeah, Leon Slater's one of the reasons he fights, he says, is because his dad abandoned him when he was a kid. So it's his mission to make everyone who meets him remember him forever. So he has that opportunity to do that here tonight. Evans and Slater, who have teamed together before, they go right to work at AJ Styles and Dragon Lee. Waste a little time. Let's go! Javon Evans on the top rope. And Slater now. And that heel kick the Dragon Lee.
These two kids are not wasting any time here. They want to make a major name for themselves, and they might be along the way to do it.
Slater over the top takes out Dragon Lee.
Just unreal athletic ability right off the bat. This is 100-mile-an-hour stuff here.
And Slater now with a cross body.
Tag made, here comes Javon Evans. The young OG, we mentioned last night, knocked off The Miz on Friday Night SmackDown. He is the Iron Survivor Challenge winner this year. Cover now, hook of the leg. They almost had Lee in a kick out.
Almost had a smash and grab here from these 21-year-olds. Take a look at this from Leon Slate just wiping out Dragon Lee. Doing it once again in the ring, and perhaps the highest splash you will ever see. I'm sure Montez Ford might have something to say about that. Nailing it right on the chest of Dragon Lee and almost scoring the win.
And you got to give it to these two young men. In and out of the box quickly against Dragon Lee and AJ Styles, keeping Styles out of the mix as they go to work on Dragon Lee, one half of the World Tag Champs.
And Dragon Lee and AJ Styles too.
Cover off the snap there, hook of the leg now to kick out by Lee.
Two absolute veterans of this game getting caught cold like rookies there.
Leon Slater will be on NXT Tuesday night with Dion Lennox and Miles Bourne and Joe Hendry in a #1 contender match to see who will face Oba Femi for the NXT Championship. Owen, Dragon Lee with a kick to the face and elbow now. Nobody home into the post. Goes Slater.
Yeah, Dragon Lee has been in this kind of situation before. Smashing grab attempt from the early goings, but riding out that early storm, hoping that AJ Styles can get himself back up and make the tag. Just denied there by Leon Slater.
Yeah, but Dragon Lee will land on his feet now. Lee going to turn Slater inside out. He does just that. Sit-out power bomb.
There we go, a little message there from the Dragon Lee. You guys have got tricks? Well, I've got a few of my own, and trust me, the phenomenal one in the corner has more than his share up his sleeve. Can Dragon Lee get the tag though?
AJ Styles, the phenomenal one. Made no bones about it. Next year will be his last year inside a WWE ring, but he said he's not done yet. Evans makes the tag. So is Styles. And here we go, Styles and Evans. Big clothesline by AJ.
Javon Evans paying for that hot start. An attack from behind on AJ Styles.
And AJ into the corner with that big clothesline and then knee right to the back of the neck. Leon Slater now. And AJ Styles takes out Slater.
Just precision attacks from AJ Styles. Has a power advantage against these two, and he's using it to maximum effect.
Launched himself over the top rope, and he got caught by Evans.
Speed of youth catching AJ Styles out right there.
AJ Styles still got some tricks up his sleeve, Wade.
Apparently so, but Evans!
Nobody home. Styles will drive Evans into the barricade.
Well, AJ Styles just telegraphed that as tough it is against these two.
Dragon Lee. And flying Lana. With the Styles clash and John Evans. Seen and Slater.
Javon Evans.
Oh my goodness!
Wow, skull first into that metal ring post.
And now they got AJ Styles isolated. Evans and Slater sending Styles into the ring.
Dragon Lee maybe down.
And look at this! The OG cutter from Javon Evans!
Completely rocking AJ Styles. And with a quick tag here, double up the punishment.
Here comes Slater. Slater's gonna go up top. This thing here is a thing of beauty. The Swamp Power 50 connects. The cover. And Dragon Lee saving the matchup.
Just bulldozing Javon Evans into that pin, breaking it up and saving the match for the tag champs. What a move, the Swanton 450. It is a wild ride watching Leon Slater and Javon Evans. But Dragon Lee is not going to go down that easily.
Wait, I think from what we've seen tonight, Ruka and Femi and Slater and Evans, the future's pretty bright with John Cena leaves.
This is awesome. I agree with it. This has been incredible stuff. Just a blotter from these two 21-year-olds who are still in this thing and still looking for glory.
And the Dragon Lee will stop Javon Evans in his tracks. AJ Styles still down.
I'm going to have to go back tomorrow and watch this match on slow-mo. I'm simply not keeping up. My eyeballs are
Dragon Lee with a highlight of his own.
I mean, when's it not been a highlight in this match? Since the opening bell.
And Leon Slater looking at Romani, his corner title. And look at Slater now. He's going to go with the Styles clash with Slater. And AJ Styles.
And look at Slater trying to fight out of it, and does.
Smart move from Leon Slater. Knew what was coming there. Studied this man intensely. Knows the dangers of that move.
Oh! AJ Styles locked and loaded.
Beaten to the punch.
Styles from the top. Oh! AJ Styles slipping on the top rope, and Leon Slater now looking for the win. The cover and a kick out by Styles.
So rare that you see AJ Styles make a mistake like that. What a credit it is to these two 21-year-olds that they put such a beating on AJ Styles. He fumbles that leap as he was going in for the kill, and it may cost him big time here.
Slater up top again. They're going to put Styles away. AJ Styles able to make it back to his feet. Slater planted by Styles. Center of the ring. Styles has got him where he wants him. Styles cross. The World Tag Champs with the win.
Here are your winners, the World Tag Team Champions, Dragon Lee and the phenomenal AJ Styles.
What a stunning performance from these two young men against two top veterans in this industry. And AJ Styles was in a major fight tonight, and it almost cost him.
Our match replay is presented by Jimmy John's.
Take a look at some of this action. This is Dragon Lee. Massive dive to the outside of Javon Evans, and this was Leon Slater going in for a big one at the end, going to a powerbomb bomb, transitioning into that Styles clash. What an effort from Leon Slater and Javon Evans, but in the end, class and that veteranship of this duo wins out. But Leon Slater, Javon Evans, welcome to the big time.
Well, we told you the relationship between Styles and Slater and how much Slater looks up to AJ Styles. An incredible moment for these two tonight. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here tonight, we'd like to extend a special thank you to Quavo for New Trick featuring Eve Betty X, the official theme song of Saturday night's main event. You know, John Cena has made a career of heading into, well, different towns and, well, wearing the colors of their sports teams to the ring. He probably regrets the night he wore the New York Jets colors to the ring. But nonetheless, John Cena, these sports teams are celebrating John Cena throughout the week on social media. You know, celebrate John Cena's final match for the official John Cena Final Match Funko Pop, depicting the 17-time world champ in his final match cue. Pre-order now for a limited time only at WWE Shop at Funko.com. Reminder, everybody, WWE's YouTube channel right after Saturday night's main event. Joe Tests, Big E, Peter Rosenberg will host the post show immediately after our main event tonight. And speaking of our main event, in a match presented by Minute Maid, Bring the Juice. Wade, we're seconds away. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it, for the final time ever, John Cena will run down the ring for his final WWE match. The man who stands in his way, a Terminator. Gunther.
What makes John really exceptional is an unrivaled work ethic and a passion for the business.
I would say his career is a testament of hard work does pay off.
And whenever you're the first person in the building, the last one to leave, that person was influenced by John Cena.
He was the first one to sit down at the monitor to watch every single match.
Gives everybody just feedback and takes time with everybody.
Thank you so much, John Cena, for always giving us your time.
I will definitely take the things that he taught me into my career. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart.
John is that benchmark of all it takes is all you've got. Thank you for always being there and telling the truth.
I think you really set the bar quite high. I want to thank you for giving me the debut of a lifetime.
The things that he's been able to do for the business, it's incredible. Nothing but appreciation.
My heart is doing this right now. Thank you for everything, John.
So, John, congratulations on a well-earned retirement. And thanks, Roundhouses.
This holiday season, go big. And then go home.
دحين مباراة بعد هذا. راندي قاعد يأكل الأسد. هنا الأفعى التقت بأسد في الرياض. تخيل طاحت اللحمة قاعد يأكله بيده. تخيل شاف يده قال سوى بعدين كده أنا أكلت بيده. يعني أنا أكلت بيدي حطيتهم سيخ. السيخ قاعد يبدو بس طاحت اللحمة كم شغلة قاعد يأكل.
أيوة ما أخذ قاعد يأكل ما له منسوب.
أكلته بس ضحكني الأفعى التقطت بالأسد.
دحين حتبدأ.
بعد هذا حشوف دخول وبعدين
In Vegas, everything's a game. Some nights, it's played without cards, dice, just tension. Never knowing.
أنا شاكة إن في البث رنيم. هي واحدة بس.
WrestleMania Vegas. It's anyone's game.
أي اختفت قلتي لها طارت.
أيوه
Hey, John, congratulations on an incredible career. You've impacted the lives of so many people inside the ring and outside the ring.
Skittle leg day for once. Celebrate with half a Skittle. I know you're going to go on to do many incredible things, and I just want to say, may the jorts be with you, always.
Let's go, Cena! Cena sucks! What, you got a problem with John Cena? Say Cena's your daddy! Cena's my daddy! That's what I thought!
I appreciate watching for the last 20 plus years. You've been an icon to all of us.
يعني زي ما كان I can't even say John Cena, but can definitely do this. You transcend your generations and you will be so missed.
John Cena, the legendary, never seen 17. Man, thank you for all these years. Thank you for the inspiration. Thank you for being the role model that we all needed. You deserve this, brother. Congratulations. Happy retirement.
Good luck in your last match. I hope you fare better in yours than I did in mine.
On the crowd here tonight in Washington, D.C. Metro Boomin, the Grammy nominated reference and music executive, and also retired Navy SEAL, Master Chief, and Medal of Honor recipient Edward Byers, who was honored here earlier tonight. He is a military hero of the night. We're in Washington, D.C. tonight, moments away from John Cena's final match. Saturday night's main event is presented by Minute Maid. Bring the juice. Let's head up to a test. Steph.
Thank you very much, Michael. You know, it's interesting. The two of us are sitting back here, and they're showing through the years still photos of John Cena and all of our colleagues, and you can start to feel the emotion bubbling up, Stephanie.
Well, the emotion is just brimming over. I mean, John Cena is absolutely beloved. I have fans over here asking me not to let him leave. I wish he wasn't. I'm getting emotional just standing here tonight. I almost don't want this match to happen.
And as much as we're sharing memories and it's been a week of reflection, there's a big, brutal, dangerous match still to have here because Gunther says he's going to make John Cena tap out and give up for good.
Well, we'll see, but Gunther certainly is a formidable force. He's going to bring it. He is the ring general, you know, and this is going to be a very hard-fought battle for John Cena. I know he's going to over-deliver, as he always does. And let me just say, this match is going to be...
You know what would really been awesome? If this last time is now tour didn't pretend like I didn't exist, like I didn't happen. I've been a main character in the history of John Cena, but here we are. Here we are, focusing on the new and up-and-coming superstars. When the guy that beat John Cena in the main event of WrestleMania in this outfit, in this gear, is standing right here. I demand respect. I demand. I saw what you did. I saw the footage, man. In the last time is now tournament, you did something inappropriate with Nick on his balls.
Huh?
You took somebody's opportunity, and the person's opportunity you took is right here. Give me that. Turn that stupid music off! Stop dancing! I'm so sick of this! I'm sick of you! Stop clapping! You asked for it.
Well, that wasn't wise, Miz. You're a bit outnumbered. Henry with his flyaway slam. Into a cover.
التوكل أسنان المصعد البيض. احنا نسوي ايش قاعد تسوون؟ اليوم حنشوفك ملك. ها؟ لآخر مرة. يعني مو انت تقول you can see me؟ لا، حنقدر نشوفك اليوم لآخر مرة.
People believe in Joe Hendry. Our truth believes he is John Cena. And Miz can't quite believe
هذه ايش لها الحين؟
this all went down.
أمي رخي صوت صمتي.
Well, do a wave, Cole. You know you want to.
هي أذن.
أمي شلونك بالأذان؟ أمي. إيش؟ صلي.
19,000 مشاهد.
ولا جون سينا ده؟ جون سينا أول شيء. إي والله. لا جوثر.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. اهدنا الصراط الذين ربنا لك الحمد. الله أكبر.
Introducing first, from Vienna, Austria, weighing 250 pounds, the Ring General, and his opponent,
راح سلم على الكل المصارعين اللي جو. مين جاء كمان؟ هذاك كيفن أوينز اللي كان مع سامي زين انكسرت رقبته. تدري؟ جاي هنا سلم على سامي زين وولده. هذه لا، هذه موجودة بس هذه ما كانت تيجي كل شوية، تيجي بس في العروض الكبيرة.
Ladies and gentlemen, the last time is now. The Sina big fight left in him. He's going to need to bring everything to the table against this Terminator Gunther tonight. A simple collar and elbow tie-up was starting to talk here. But Gunther, what's the strategy with it?
Strategy is simply rely on your preparation. Gunther, we know it's no stone unturned. He's already isolated every weakness that Cena has. Now he's going to exploit it.
Senior official Chad Pat has worked so many matches in John Cena's illustrious career, working this match tonight. And I sort of like the strategy of Gunther, try to take this capacity clown out of this match.
That is the strategy, Cole. I got to be honest with you. I think he wants Cena to soak, to marinate in this atmosphere. Let it crack that stoic exterior of Cena. Let the emotion in, and then Cena gets weakened.
tonight.
Come on, Cole. Gunther's mind is a compassion-free zone. He is the one man in this entire building who feels zero emotion or sympathy for the man who is retired. That is not a place for sentimentality. That is a place for competition. That is what Gunther excels at more than anything.
تعالو.
Harkening back to what Jey Uso did to Gunther back in WrestleMania.
That was on purpose. They Gunther go away, rebuild and come back better and more dangerous than ever.
You know, this is what I was afraid of tonight. And John Cena was the first to rally on this matchup so far. There's the shoulder tackle. And another one.
Let's see it.
Cena going in for that heavy hit right off the bat in this one. What a finish it early.
And now looking for the he's going to get beaten out the end, but Gunther now with a German suplex and turns it around. And again, Gunther a man in his
هذا مستفز مباريات مو عشان جون سينا. هذا جوتا مستفز.
Transition from a man who is physically, technically more sound than anyone we have ever seen inside those ropes.
And now quickly going for a sleeper hold. He promised to make John Cena give up here tonight. And he locks it in with authority. The way he wrapped his arm around the chin and the throat of John Cena, but swung away by Cena.
Cena knows how dangerous it is. 1 second.
That's PMU time. Gunther's is on the way. Gunther on top of it. Cena Gunther hit to the
Well, got a million miles away from the ropes here for the big Austrian. It is big time for the ring general.
He'll Gunther tap out yet again.
فدخلوا هذا
Stage.
Blanket on that spine of the ring general. The ring general. And he does it right to the fingertip of that rope to bring it home.
Trying to drag Cena across the ring. Cena turns it around. He drags Gunther back. And no, he doesn't. Gunther able to create separation. And now Gunther kind of sort of like drop kick to Cena into the corner. And now Gunther looking to make quick work of John Cena. Up goes Cena. Down goes Cena. Power bomb by Gunther.
Pivot there from the ring general. Bouncing back from the agony of that STF unit. And immediately launching a heinous assault on Cena.
And Gunther with a just vicious clothesline. Everything Gunther does, there's no wasted motion, Wade. It is everything is done with malice.
Technically, this Stu absolutely barbaric in the ring. Another lock out. There's just a
يقول اسأل مستسلم ولا لا؟
clothesline across
ليش لا تبيشه عشان تضرب ضربة واحدة يستسلم؟
John Cena.
In many ways, Gunther is just the polar opposite of John Cena. The man who's spent many, many years on the independents before coming to WWE. That technician, a complete different attitude that John Cena has.
Merciless, brutalist inside that ring. Nothing that Gunther does, reinvents the wheel. He's not like some of the high flyers we saw earlier tonight. He's meat and potatoes. It's basic stuff, just executed in a more devastating manner than anybody else can.
Another great impact to the clothesline by Gunther. He's a throwback way. He reminds me of the old wrestlers of the 70s and 80s.
As good as Gunther is, just have to do the basics better than everyone else. And right now, talking trash to John Cena, trying to break the man's spirit.
And there's a big fight feel in DC tonight. Another clothesline by Gunther. And this is to the point now where Gunther wants to punish, he wants to embarrass John Cena in front of these 19,000 plus, the millions watching at home, celebrating the career of the legend.
Pounding after pounding, Gunther is about proving he's the greatest on the planet against any era. My God, he's getting there rapidly.
Cena's mantra, of course, never give up. You're going to need a good gap keep tonight, I believe.
They might not get that far. This might be a technical knockout the way it's going. Cena is getting more.
Cena able to duck underneath and have a shoulder pass on that John. And Cena looks to rally again. Not sure where he gets this from. Now, gets it down center of the ring. Cena another opportunity. And a 5-knuckle shuffle.
Can he finish the job this time? Gunther's
يلا
won.
يلا
Gunther's up in position.
يلا كان براك ليزنر وانا ما ادري ايوه
Cena hits the AA for the win. Center of the ring. Gunther takes it out too.
Wow, that is the move that John Cena has beaten everyone with in his career. The move that has taken him to 17 World Championships. Gunther bang to right, middle of the ring. But just enough fire left inside the ring general. What does that now do for the mindset of John Cena?
Looking for another AA. Gunther lifted up on the shoulders of Cena. Gunther though able to slip from behind. Oh, what a blow to the back of the neck. And a sleeper hold. And dragging Cena down middle of the ring. Trying to wrap the legs around the body of Cena. And Cena's got nowhere to go.
Choked out countless world champions with this exact move. I'm now looking to send John Cena into retirement fast asleep.
As long as the desperate look in the eyes of John as he made it back to an 8.
There's a pleading look to this crowd. Get behind me. Give me that energy that I need.
And now Cena looking for a sleeper on Gunther. This is what Jey Uso beat Gunther with in WrestleMania. And Cena's trying to do it tonight.
Gunther's now getting flashbacks. This was the moment his career went downhill. PTSD perhaps kicking in for the ring general.
And now Gunther wisely using those long legs to make it to the rope and force it away. But John Cena, he put a little bit of doubt in the mind of Gunther there.
You've got to crack that impenetrable mind of the ring general. Convince him that he's doomed to fail on this night against Mr. Invincible Cheese.
Goodness, dropping him on his spine on the apron.
Catching the ropes on your shoulder on the way down doesn't help. Twisting and turning that golden cheese.
Gunther said, I don't give a damn about John Cena. I don't give a damn about his legacy. I'm going to come out here tonight and punish this man and leave this arena, leaving John Cena a shell of his former self.
We can boo it all day long, but this is exactly why Gunther has been so devastating over the past several years. It's that pitiless, harmless mindset. What on earth is Gunther cooking up here?
Banging those steel steps out toward our announce table. That would get out of the way. You don't want to be sitting there.
I don't know why it's safe from this man.
The conquering hero, the gladiator, Gunther mocking the 19,000 plus here tonight. We're not going to take too kindly to that either.
Smart players against John Cena. When you have John Cena down, it is time to pop him out. It is not time to gloat.
And now Gunther dragging John Cena up from the floor, and you can only imagine that the ring general has massively bad intentions here with Cena on the steps.
This is about making an example of John Cena, not just beating the man, destroying the man on his final night.
Oh, I was going to destroy him.
No one's going to stop him, believe me.
المباراة كانت المفروض تطول شوية لأنها مرة قصيرة. لما شاف إن الزبدة وصلوا بسرعة للمباراة. لأنها مرة خلصت بسرعة. أحسن أحسن أحسن. أحسن.
This could end as a double counter here. Cena is still not easy to end that way.
He's going to give him a lot here. Going to give him a lot here. And now Cena sending Gunther back into the ring. John Cena now.
Kicks out. Oh my God, Gunther is just double tough.
And we apologize for the audio issues a moment ago. Cena destroyed everything at the announce desk as Gunther went through the table.
ما يهديك يا جاسم، ما قلت لك بوكر.
And you could just feel it, John Cena and the entire Cena Nation never believe once again.
Cena's going to have a long time. What's he going to do here? Win. Cena from the top rope. There's the punch off the Gunther. Cena's got a chance.
John Cena going old school, just executing it to perfection, but still not enough to pull the Gunther.
Tsunami. Tsunami? يا آخر مرة هذه. يلا جاهزين؟
Just too much talk from John Cena. You've still got it, but it's enough to make Gunther.
Stacked up by Gunther for the win. Cena kicks out. And now will Gunther begin to get frustrated here.
Gunther's been frustrated for the past 10 minutes. He feels he should have been home and dry. That is when he turns into and that is when Cena is in major trouble, right?
And John Cena cut off Gunther on the top rope. And now John Cena with Gunther up top. Cena's going to try again. John Cena with Gunther on his shoulders. Gunther high above the ring. John Cena. Champion to Gunther. Cover by Cena.
so not against Gunther. Through the table, a super AA off the ropes, and it's still not enough, Michael Cole. You've been the soundtrack to this man's career. Where the hell does he go now?
John Cena has to dig down deep one more time. Hustle, loyalty, respect, never give up. It all comes into play now.
تعالي أمي تعالي بعدين في أي لحظة ممكن هيخسر اقعدي أمي اقعدي
Cena will get her up again. He's going to try another one. Gunther turns around though. The Cena. Power bomb to Cena. And now Gunther has a chance.
So much cumulative damage to both men. Who breaks first?
A frog splash by Gunther to Cena. In the back, Cena gets it too. And now Gunther's kicked off.
And that was another authoritative kick out by John Cena. He's still down, but there is something left. There's a fire burning inside of John Cena.
Gunther again going for the sleeper. They're trying to drag John down, center of the ring. And you gotta wonder how much John has left. He's put so much into this matchup so far. And John appears to be fading, dropping down to a knee. Gunther with a sleeper locked in.
Cena's mind fading into a void, breaking the body, breaking the spirit, breaking the mind.
But fighting back one more time.
The man they wanted, Super Cena, who's in there with a super villain. And what a struggle this is now.
And again into the sleeper. Cena, almost a last gasp effort there. As Gunther now on his back, looking to wrap his legs like a constrictor around the body of Cena.
A hook in there, couldn't get the second hook in there. Cena trying to transition into something, into anything.
How quick's Gunther to go right back into this hole? Cena powering out. Gunther on the shoulders again in the sleeper hold.
Here is the frustrating part against fighting John Cena. The fact you know he should be down and out, but somehow he keeps finding something. That's the frustration Gunther's dealing with right now.
Well, let's look at the opposite end of that. Cena keeps thinking he's getting out, and Gunther continues to lock the sleeper in. He gives Cena no space, no time to recuperate, no time to recover. How much does John have left? He waits to dig deep down again, center of the ring, dragging himself to his feet.
This is the fight game. There's only so many times you can get yourself out of jail, and Cena's number might be up here.
And now Gunther with his entire body weight on the back of John Cena.
270 pounds of Austrian fighting machine on the back of a heavily beaten, heavily bruised, exhausted John Cena, trying to give the people what they want one last time.
Cena somehow still on his feet, looking to break this as he drives Gunther spine first to the turnbuckle. The question now is, wait, how much did John have left? Again, there's no space, there's no room to breathe. Gunther does not let up. He's a damn machine.
Well, the tank is dry in John Cena. It was like a zombie staggering away once he broke the hole, just simply couldn't follow it up with any offense.
And now Cena down on the mat. You see almost a desperation, a plea in his eyes as Gunther continues to lock that sleeper in, trying to make John Cena give up here tonight. Cena trying to fight back to his feet yet again. I'm not sure how much he has left in his tank, but Cena's still in this thing.
Cena's still in this thing. The C Nation are still in this thing. Hopes are fading, but still giving it everything he's got.
And out under the ring. Come on, John. Believe in miracles, folks. Cena and a kick out by Gunther again. sleeper. No rest for the weary.
I mean, this has just devolved into AA versus Sleeper, and you have to say Sleeper is winning the battle.
Wait, how much does Cena have left?
I mean, I'm done writing this man off. I've watched his entire career just like you have.
What's this one?
19,000 pleading with John to not give up.
Any other man would have broken by now. It might be John Cena's turn to finally snap.
Now Cena's arm is down, and once the future looks bleak for John Cena. The odds down again. This one's over, ladies and gentlemen. John's in it!
Sorry, Gunther.
Now just pummeling with blows to the jaw and again into the sleeper hold.
Those primitive instincts of Gunther kicking in as bloodthirsty as you like. Gunther is feasting on the carcass of John Cena's career.
Here is your winner, by submission, the Ring General, Gunther!
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, professional wrestling destroyed sports entertainment.
Gunther just became, bell to bell, the standard bearer of the professional wrestling industry.
19,000 fans are in shock. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm in shock. It's been over 20 years since that man has tapped out. This is not the way that anyone wanted this legendary career to end. First Goldberg, now Cena. Gunther has become a certified career killer. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the match replay is presented by Minute Maid.
Unimaginable. This was one of Cena's last rolls of the dice. The big one. He drills it, he nails it, but Gunther is just built differently to anyone else Cena has faced in his long and storied career. And immediately, with those python-like arms wrapped around the throat of John Cena, with hope fading, this was one last moment for the C Nation to believe, and believe they did, but these merciless, bloodthirsty elbows being driven into the throat and jaw of John Cena, and once again, locked in, there's no escape here. Broke the body, broke the spirit of Cena, the career-killing Gunther rules the ring.
I don't know if I've ever uttered those words. Cena taps out.
هو استسلم، هو كان صاحي. مش تبتسم وتضحك. غلطان تستسلم خلاص. شايفين كيف هو استسلم؟ خلاص ينتهي فهمتي؟ وزي ما قال مستر رسلينج قال انه استسلام هو النهاية فهمتي؟ زي انه النهاية عشان النهاية خلاص. بيعطيه اللقب اللي بيصير هو.
We're paying it forward. Okay? Hey.